Hello, today I'm going to be making a hair milk wash. Like, it's a wash that is going to be milkish, in a milk form. That's why I'm calling it hair milk wash. It's for cleansing the hair. It's a shampoo. When you make your products, you can name it anything. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm going to be making use of deionized water, or if you have distilled water, you can use it. I'm going to be making use of glycerin because of the humectant value of glycerin, and because it's shampoo, you don't need expensive ingredients inside it. And before you start making your product, make sure you are dressed well for it. The first thing to do is, of course, create a formula. When you have your formula, then you know exactly what you need and in what quantity you need it. I need my panthenol because of the benefit panthenol brings to shampoo. I need my guar hydroxypropyl trimonium chloride. This is a conditioning polymer for hair, because there are different types of polymer you can use to change the viscosity of your shampoo or of your body wash. You can even use thickeners, waxes, but if you are making a cold processed product, then of course you will want to use liquid products or gums that can easily be diluted. For the surfactants, I'm going to be making use of Sai. This one we will have to dissolve it. I'm going to be making use of AOS, glucomidopropylbenzene, and then desiglucoside. And then for what we bring out the milkish part of it, that will be using very soft EQ65. This very soft is also a conditioning wax, which is good for hair products, because when you're making hair products, you need more of conditioning ingredients. But you can still use it in your skincare products. It doesn't matter. The only thing is, for hair, you have to be thinking towards conditioning in order to help this very soft to dissolve quickly in my water, because I'm going to be adding the very soft into my water phase. Because, and if you have high volume of oil in your oil phase, then you can dissolve it with your oil phase. But since I have little of oil in my oil phase, that's why it is going into my water phase, and I'm not going to be having oil phase, or everything that is supposed to be inside oil phase is going inside the water, just like my emulsifying wax. And then I'm going to be using setting alcohol to thicken it up a little, and palm kernel oil, which is also good for hair, as my emollient. That's going to be used at 0.5, because you don't need lots of oily ingredients in your wash. I want to sterilize everything. When you want to sterilize, you spray whatever you need. You spray your jar, your heat safe container. When you sprayed it, then you wipe it off and allow it to dry off totally before using. That is how you sterilize all your tools and equipment for use, even if you've already sterilized it before you kept it. I'm going to be making 200 gram worth of this wash. This is my scale, my beaker. This bigger one is going to contain the water phase, which is phase A, and then phase A, and then the second beaker will contain the surfactants phase. Whenever you take out of your distilled or deionized water, you must make sure you replace the cap. I've weighed my water. It's time to add the glycerin. I'm going to be adding my guar hydroxypropyl trimonium chloride into the water phase first before I add the panthenol, because I'm going to be using panthenol powder. So if you don't have an overhead stirrer, then you have to use your spatula, but just make sure that you mix well, little at a time. Let it be mixing and hydrating as I measure my panthenol too. I'll be including my panthenol powder now. And that's done for the water phase. I'm going to wait to know the total weight before I place it on heat, so that whichever water evaporates or evaporated, I can always replace it. I want to reduce the pH for it to thicken up. As soon as you are reducing the pH, it clears and then it thickens up more. The overall pH is going to be around 4 to 4.5, and that's because of the very soft EQ65. Anything higher than 5 is not good for it. That's why it's going to be low pH. The 0.5 of the guar gum in the water phase. I'm weighing the total gram, 322 gram, before placing it on heat. I've weighed the face. See, note that all these ingredients, you can substitute any one of them, like glucoside for cocoa glucoside, capryl glucoside. You can substitute any of the surfactants. The surfactant fix has been measured, mixed together. Please protect yourself. Then I'll place on heat, cover with foil paper before I place it on heat so that the water will not evaporate. I'll also measure it. When the water is hot enough, I will add the very soft face, and then when I've done that, I'll be mixing it on heat, so you might not see that part. After mixing it with overhead stirrer, this is it. I've not yet added the cool down face. When it has cooled down, then I will add it. So what I need to do is to measure it, then pour it, mix again, and then cover and leave it till the next day. If I want to add color, this is the period at cool down phase. I will add it and check the pH too. This is my cool down phase, which I'm going to be including into this. I'll mix it, check the pH, and then leave it till the next day. Remember, the pH will be around 4 to 4.5. In my cool down phase, I have polyquaternium 7. The protein, you can use hydrolyzed rice protein, milk protein. I used liquid Jama Plus as my preservative, and then vitamin E and fragrance oil. You need to mix it very well when it comes to very soft, when it has cooled down totally, so that it will come to its full consistency. Although very soft takes a while to melt compared to other emulsifiers. This is it. This is what it looks like, milkish. This is a shampoo. Let me check the pH first now. Right now it's below 4 points. I only need a little. This is triethylenamine. But if I was to reduce the pH, I'll be using citric acid or lactic acid, just a little bit. If you want to make it an exfoliating wash, if it's for body wash, then you can keep the pH very low, as like 3.85, around 4. That will exfoliate the skin with you adding lactic acid. And that is our shampoo, emulsion shampoo. Kindly like, comment below, and follow for more. Till next time, I remain your girl, Josephine of Josebel Cosmetics Lab and Academy. Bye.